Aloha, I am Sila, and welcome to Energy Centers. In this episode, covering the energy center of purple. And for this purpose, I brought an amethyst to show a natural reminder for the color and somewhat of the vibrational quality that can be integrated for an aligned or balanced natural state of purple. Now, purple with the syllable mai, is the last of our physical energy centers. We have covered red, orange, yellow, green, pink, blue, indigo, and now it's important to integrate them all. And for this I want to state, please be reminded that purple, with its many or vast functions or possibilities, is dependent in physical focus upon how we align all the other centers, how we let them catch up, how we move into one direction. So again, let's be aware of our direction, appreciate and acknowledge everything that we do and choose in every moment. And this brings me to the actual base function of purple, which is mainly our focus of attention. It is our awareness and physical focus in how we distribute our attention, what we choose, how we direct our attention and energy in every moment. And so we also direct all the other energy centers through purple, regardless of our focus type. Although the focus type, as I mentioned, is important in processing the information first, or primarily. So purple, or mai, corresponds to the thought focus type and to the thought or conceptual, I would say, element of essence. And as such, it is the most abstract one, the fastest one, the one the most associated with thoughts. And as purple governs no actual organ of ours by itself, it is there to direct the functioning of all others, of course. I would say that when we just focus on purple, we might forget that we are still in physical focus, that we are in our bodies, and we are here to enjoy that and everything that it implies to be physically focused. Regardless of how wide our attention may be, or how magnificent our imagination may lead us to directing ourselves, we have the others. We have to allow our other centers, our whole body, to catch up, which it is quite capable of and designed to include a lot of our magnificence really in physical focus. Now, there are no, I may cover this in a video about energy pathways and fingers and toe mudras or seals. There are no body parts governed specifically by purple. However, our thumbs and our middle toes are quite correspondent or dominating in this color. I mean, they are mainly purple, although our thumbs are also somewhat pink. But of course, all the bits, all the points within our energy field, in all of our reality actually, within our body, incorporate all of our colors intermingled, but with different dynamics and different priorities or mixtures. So that being said, we can be aware of what every or each cell is doing within our body, and we may of course communicate with that as well. But it is important to be intentional with everything. So I want to state that, of course, we are here in this mass event and this shift about directing ourselves, about choosing what we do, being intentional in our structuring, but in every moment we are also choosing how we expand, where our awareness is not only leading us to, but what are we exploring in general. So while we may choose to explore, for instance, superpowers or just general sensing, or how to be really good at some physical action and everything in between and around and whatever I may not mention right now, it's also important to consider where this leads us, if that is resonant with ourselves in the moment. So purple, in conjunction, somewhat in conjunction with black, is also respondent, or not responsive, but it incorporates impulses and impressions, which stem, of course, more directly from our essence as one of our most purest forms of communication to ourselves, which isn't so physical at all, but it's still relative or imperative to physical focus, to listen to all of your communications, and of course to direct yourselves, not merely to be responsive or reactive. Now, with purple, we may direct our awareness and our attention similar to or inseparable from our energy to really anything inside and beyond our bodies, within physical focus and beyond, and other dimensions and other non-physical or non-physicalized areas of consciousness. So every one of us, in all of our energy expression, in all of our energy centers, in every physical action that we may do, carries our blueprint, our signature, what makes us unique as a personality or a physical focus. But it is purple that is kind of encompassing all of us as physical focus, as a focus of attention, of essence, being here, manifest. So what I want to imply with that, I suppose I'm not even sure what it means, but when we project to some place, be it by momentarily closing our eyes, or even with open eyes, or before sleep or meditation, all of that stuff, it is purple that carries most of our attention, or projects to some other place. And so we may, for the most part, bundle all the information, all the directioning, all the awareness, input and output through all of our senses through purple. And that is what is happening. So it is important that all the centers are aligned, and we don't forget to ground ourselves. Within the past of our religious era, and also this present century, many people are going into the direction as seeing spirituality, including metaphysical beliefs of New Age, as something that is separate or even fighting or in contrast to physical focus, to enjoying our physical manifestation. And I want to tell you, it is conjoining. All the awareness we can only stabilize by being grounded, by paying really tribute to us choosing to be manifest here with the main important elements of sexuality and emotion. And so when we have appreciation and acknowledging ourselves and what we do, what we actually accomplish in every moment, regardless of our perception of it being a failure or not, then we can continue to communicate this in a, I would say, aligned or really all-encompassing form to us as pure awareness and integrated, to not separate between physical and not physical, because every moment is spiritual. Every expansion, be it childish, innocent, or advanced, theoretical, practical, whatever, everything is really spiritual. And so the lower centers have to be in balance with the upper centers. Now, as I said, may be reminded and amplified in functioning by an amethyst, but it may also be quite beneficial to have an obsidian there for our alignment or reminder that we are essence and that we have also a black energy center among others, which isn't physical. And really, purple is working in conjunction with the physical energy centers and the upper ones, white, magenta, and black. Now, I'm not sure what else I wanted to say, because purple is such a vast area. If you have any questions, please feel free to post. I will continue to investigate, and I'm sure I will also really pay attention to my responsibility, and I want to remind you and also encourage you to pay attention to that, of really being intentional and aware of all our choices, because that is what it's about. We increase in awareness so we may choose differently to suit more to our greater benefit, to our preference, to our personality, and really fulfill our potential that we have as individual focus of essence. And that is, as I implied, quite unique and free and, well, I suppose awesome for every one of us. And so let's acknowledge and appreciate who we are, what we do in every moment, and just choose differently, or at least intentionally. I am Sila. Don't forget to breathe in and out. Aloha. Aloha.